Welcome back, everybody, to TB Sports 27. And we are going to try it one more time. We've adjusted the sliders. If you guys watched the stream yesterday, you saw me fall apart. You saw me got furious. We got mad at Madden. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. 10 interceptions in the game. What the heck happened? So we adjusted the sliders. We tried to fix them, and we're going to see what happens today in this battle. Steve Young out there, right? So there shouldn't be all these interceptions. I don't know. But we're going to try it one more time post Friday Night SmackDown. And we want to know your thoughts on Friday Night SmackDown. You can share them along with us in the chat down below. We'll be tuning in and checking in with you guys. But for right now, we are going to play this game. And then we got Zach joining us in the chat. Hello, Zach. Glad to have you here, as always, my friend. Right after this, we are going to be streaming the Sunday night game over on Twitch. So we're playing this game here. We're going to play this one. But, of course, you know, the new Sunday night football is computer versus computer simulation. Some of you guys over on Patreon asked to see what it would be like if the computer players took control. Well, you get that. The Sunday night game, we stream it on Twitch, and then we upload it over on Patreon for our patrons, where it will live on in the archives for here on. So you get to watch it first live on Twitch, and if you want to watch it on demand at any time, you do so. Patreon.com/TVSports27. The Tampa Bay Mutiny and the San Antonio Marshals are who you guys are getting here to, this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Mutiny coming in at 5-3, while the San Antonio Marshals all the way down at 3-5, but they picked up a monster win over the Dallas Desperados, and you can see the Mutiny, a 2-game lead over the Dirty Birds, and the rest of this whole division not really looking too good, while the San Antonio Marshals, they would be in the East here. They are down there in last place. They're a tough division with the Aviators, the Benjamins, and the Desperados, but the loss by the Desperados opens up an opportunity for the Marshals to move on up the list. We got KJ in the chat. We got Daniel Lewis also in the chat. Good to see all you guys joining in here. So let's get into the action. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see how the sliders are going to act for us here in this game. And I also hope my controller is going to hold up, because I charged my controller overnight and it didn't charge. It's low battery. It's staying low battery, so it's hopefully it'll make it through. Let's play around with the pants here. Let's see if we get some different options just to kind of switch it up a little bit. We can go pewter, right? We can go with the pewter and creamsicle there. We can go with this kind of different alternate look where we got a little bit of the pewter. We got red. Oh, that's kind of cool right there. That's a little different look. Maybe we do that just to be a little different. I kind of like that. The Nike alternate, of course, that's the traditional there. And let's peek around at the helmet options. So we're gonna get a little different look for the Mutiny. They only got these helmet choices. Could we go pewter helmet with all that, or we just stick with the old Bucko Bruce? I think we stick with Bucko Bruce, but I kind of like now the different socks. Didn't they have like spiky socks too, or something? Or I'm thinking we can give them red socks. There's the red option, the deep red. You know I'm a uni guy. I'm gonna be looking deep at these uniforms here. So we'll go with this, and then yeah, look at that. That's looking cool. Boom. And then for the Marshals, I don't think we have too many different options here. We have black and silver. I think we did silver last time, so let's go black. Let's do it. And can we do black and silver shoes? Yeah, that looks sharp. I love it. All right, let's do it. Mutiny and Marshals. Zach in the chat said he just got done watching Friday Night SmackDown as well. What'd you guys think? Bray Wyatt coming out, right? Kind of pouring his heart out to everybody. And then this spooky, I don't know what he is. He kind of reminds me of like Max Headroom or something. You guys seen the Max Headroom video? So I just saw Ben Roethlisberger there. I wonder if we have an injury to report on, because normally you guys have been seeing the Tampa Bay Mutiny games in the past. The starting quarterback of the Mutiny is usually Steve Young. But that said Roethlisberger. So that's going to be interesting. Well, let's get an injury report here. The home of the Buccaneers, the home of the Bulls, the home of WrestleMania. I saw my first 2 WrestleManias in that stadium. So it'll be good to get back in the action. You can see just some of the legends coming out. Paul Pelesny. And like I said, we adjusted the sliders, hoping to get a more balanced game. Obviously, you're playing legends, so it's to be expected. There's going to be interceptions. There's going to be turnovers. But my God, there shouldn't be 10 in a game. So here's Ben Roethlisberger running out. And like I said, we might have an injury we got to deal with it's kind of unexpected coming into this one. But, you lose Steve Young. You go to Big Ben. Hey, that's no harm done right there. Gerald Riggs last week on the ground. Not very impressive, but had the 2 touchdowns. So let's look at the injury report here. Let's take a look at it and see. So there's Steve Young listed there. Why are they putting such a focus on Ben Roethlisberger? I have no idea. So Miles Jack is the only injury in this game. So I don't know why they were putting such a heavy emphasis on Ben Roethlisberger, not only in the pre-show, but running out, because Steve Young looks to be healthy as can be. So I have no idea. So it is going to be Steve Young, and it's going to be Bart Starr, of course, on the other side. So let's get into the action. A little different look for the Mutiny here, wearing these kind of alternate pants. The red sock, kind of switching it up a little. Now let's see if we get our kicking glitches. That was the other quite annoying thing that we had in our Desperados and our Marshals game, is the kicks kept glitching and going way out of bounds, which was bizarre. So here's Bart Starr, who returns to Tampa Bay in the Revolution League. He was the quarterback of the Tampa Bay Vipers for their half a season. Or I guess it was a full season. We kept the season short, but we still did the full season. And then Bart Starr would go on to sign here with the San Antonio Marshals. So here we go. And starting off with a play-action fake. And already, look at that, Mike Ditka, who is used to championships and playoffs. Playoffs, you kidding me? Ditka spending 5 seasons with the Ann Arbor Annihilators. And, of course, the Annihilators would go on to become the Chicago Wolverines, or continuing their dominance. But Ditka helped the Annihilators to have 5 straight top finishes in the league. Melvin Gordon takes it for 7. So we did adjust the sliders a little bit, hoping to open it up a little bit more offensively after that game. We still want the defense to play tightly. See, there's a little bit of pressure, but it's look at this. Okay, complete. And I don't want to, if it's too easy, we'll go back to the drawing board and make some adjustments. But it shouldn't be that we're throwing so many interceptions in a game. So here's a look at your Marshals, and the second time we're seeing the Marshals here on the channel. Previously we saw them against the aforementioned Dallas Desperados. So they got that big win. So second down and 10. And wide open. It's going to be Amari Cooper. And first down for the Marshals. Zach is getting his WWE 2K on. Zach's a big 2K fan. Maybe this weekend we knock out Raw and SmackDown and kind of get into that SummerSlam pay-per-view. What do you guys think? Starr dropping back, and he couldn't find anybody. And he's going to end up taking the sack. Sean Taylor. A little corner blitz coming in, taking down Bart Starr. On our universe mode, we are a Raw and SmackDown away from our, basically our double Patreon exclusives. Patreon.com/TVSports27. SummerSlam throwback. And Starr gets hit from behind again. Unbelievable. Mark Haynes that time. SummerSlam throwback coming your way exclusively on Patreon. And then Sunday Night Heat is coming your way also, a Patreon exclusive. Free for our historians, super fans, mega fans, or ultra fans. But we're continuing. And see, that's a little more how it should be. It was thrown up there as a desperation heave. But you kind of saw, it was that Cooper that was down there, I believe, that was kind of fighting in defense instead of it just being an obvious interception. So now you try for a 55-yard, 54-yard field goal here. We'll see how this works. It's Gary Anderson, the great Gary Anderson. See if we can actually make a kicker if it'll glitch. That looks to be... Oh my... Why is this happening? Somebody... Oh, and I accidentally hit the timeout button in frustration. Somebody has to let me know why this is happening. This is weird, right? This is really weird. On the set. Can someone... maybe I can Google it. Oh my God. Well... These corner blitzes right now. I'm gonna Google this right now. Give me a moment. Give me a moment to jump on the old Google machine. Madden. Field goals out of bounds. Here we go. Field goal extra point glitch. Every time I kick a field goal or extra point, my kicker kicks the ball out of bounds. I've literally had this game for... When did I buy this game? Black Friday 2019? I've never experienced this until yesterday. And everyone just commenting they having the same problem, but it's not. What is it? Madden field goal glitch. If anyone can chime in the chat, let me know. Field goal glitch. Does anybody else run into a glitch where field goal doesn't go straight? It goes laterally. Someone said maybe because the sliders are too low. Someone said he bumped the sliders back up to 35 and it went back to normal. So perhaps it's a... I don't know. Maybe I have to simulate because it's like I'm going to have missed kicks or something. If anyone's experienced this, let me look in the chat, see if any of you guys have experienced this. Doesn't look like it. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's weird. Like I said, I suppose I can... I could try to bump the slider. Someone said bump your slider back up to 35. I don't remember what I have it set on. So it's 3rd and 15 for the Mutiny. Tampa Bay Mutiny, San Antonio Marshals. A couple of teams in the National Conference. Boy, Steve Young finally just gives it to Haven Moses. I think he was looking for somebody to Try to go beyond and get a first down, but not happening. So the Mutiny go 3 and out, and they couldn't really bounce back, you know, after that sack. So Sean Lendena to punt this one away, and that could bounce. Oh, they could not keep that one out of the end zone, so it will go for a touchback. That's where we'll see Bart Starr and company taking his second possession of the ball game here. And that one's going to be incomplete, knocked away. A look at your pretty dominant Mutiny defense. Art Donovan and company up front. Sean Taylor and Ike Taylor strike fear into anybody. Of course, after this, we're going to be streaming our Sunday night football game. There we go. How about that? Now, with the previous sliders, that might have been underthrown and an interception. There was actually some air underneath that one. My goodness. But those were the sliders. I mean, it was the ones right out of the box, and I hadn't had any issues, you know, playing with my franchise up until that point. So it was like all of a sudden between the Lumberjacks and the Huskies game and then the game we played yesterday, seeing all those interceptions pile up was like, well, this is horrible. Oh, Melvin Gordon. Well, we couldn't see off the screen there as Melvin Gordon ran right into Ike Taylor. But once again, the Marshals pretty well at moving the ball down the field. It's just going to be a wonder if they're going to be able to make any field goals. Of course, as requested, we are bringing you plenty of football on the channel over at patreon.com/TBSports27. At the first of the month, we put up a little poll, a little post to say, hey, what do you guys want to see on the channel this month? What kind of stuff are you looking forward to? Bart Starr gets that one to Amari Cooper, and the Marshals are in business. And you guys on the October poll, now if you're a mega fan or an ultra fan, you can participate in the poll. And you guys said you want to see a lot of football on the channel. Mainly the Denver Broncos franchise, but you mentioned football. So here we are. Pitch into Melvin Gordon. And Gordon, that looked like that was a disaster loss of yards waiting to happen. Gordon somehow made something of it. Bart Starr again looking good here. Dropping back. And incomplete. Pass intended for Donald Hayes. And it's 3rd and 5. And I'm worried, you know, how's the field goal going to go? I mean, is this a prevalent glitch? Should I even try to kick a field goal? Is both feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Donald Hayes. The Marshals. Corner end zone. One more angle. Can't get a shot of it there. Might not have indisputable video evidence to even overturn this thing. Well, let's see how this field goal goes. And if it's missed, I gotta just go for it the whole game. So here we go. Let's try this. I gotta go for 2. This is so bizarre. I'm gonna have to look at the sliders afterwards, but I mean, on both sides we're gonna have to go for it. So no field goals, no extra points. Look at this kick return by Westbrook. How rare is that, Madden, to get a good kick return? D.D. Westbrook, 43 yards to set up the Tampa Bay Mutiny in a good spot here to begin this next drive. A game that's been somewhat dominated by the San Antonio Marshals. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete. Young just 1 of 2 so far in this one. Coach Bruce Arians coming out of retirement to coach this Tampa Bay Mutiny squad. And pressure on. And Steve Young's going to go deep down the field. Out of bounds. Julio Jones, who's doing his thing in Tampa this year in real life. But the former Tampa Bay Vipers bought by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and renamed the Mutiny. Young's going to go deep here. And it's incomplete. So I like that. See, this would have been an interception. I like that I can actually try to take shots down the field and see what would happen. In a different era, there'd be an interception waiting to happen. Now, I don't want there to be no interceptions, so if we're going for games and it's just like nobody's intercepted, there should be some interceptions. There just shouldn't be 10 of them. But yes, the Vipers purchased by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and renamed the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Not only the old pirate theme, but kind of bringing back that old MLS squad name.
Let's go.
And Bruce Arians coming to coach him up. And kind of looking at what Bart Starr has done so far today. The Mutiny might want to think about going to Ben Roethlisberger if they can't get going here.
Let's go now.
The Marshals can't make a field goal either. Nobody can. It's a glitchy disaster. Well, they give to Gerald Riggs. And the running game has not been there for the Marshals here today. And it is good for a first down. Dez Bryant. Well, we talked about it last time when the Marshals came to play the Desperados. We said, hey, there's all these Cowboy guys going up against Dallas. They're all in San Antonio. You got Cooper. You got Dez Bryant right there. And Melvin Gordon. He goes for just a handful. And that will do it for quarter number 1. An interesting first quarter, but one. The San Antonio Marshals with this 6-0 lead here on the Tampa Bay Mutiny. And the Marshals, with a win, are right back in the playoff hunt. The Mutiny, you know, you got the 2-game lead, but when you got the Atlanta Dirty Birds, it's never safe. You got Tom Brady on the other side that can easily creep up and take the division, so the Mutiny don't want to drop this one either. A very winnable game for the Tampa Bay Mutiny here. And it's going to be a play-action fake, and Starr's going to roll out on the move, and Cooper can't get to it, so Starr under duress could not get into the hands of Amari Cooper. And the Marshals have to punt this one away. Greg Coleman, the former San Antonio Dragons, rebranded the San Antonio Marshals. I kind of like the color. We don't get the black, silver, and gold. Silver and gold go good together. There's not a lot of teams that do the silver and gold combination. Boy, Steve Young had a wide open receiver. It just could not get rid of the football. Maybe needs to back up in the pocket a little bit more. Jarrell Casey came right in and brought down Steve Young. And this Marshals defense, look at -2 yards right now for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Play fake, and oh, the defensive player bought on the play fake, but again, Steve Young can't get rid of the football. And Robert Mathis comes in with another sack. So we had a defender bite on the play fake. It was actually Robert Mathis, and then he circled back around. So Mathis got fooled initially. Watch this. And then he turned around and realized the play fake and came back and still got Steve Young. Holy smokes. So, boy, it's third down In 24, you either heave it and take a chance, or you do some kind of like dump off or running play. But it's not going well for the Mutiny, and again! Oh my God, Steve Young cannot get rid of the football. Trent Cole, and it's going to be 8-0. Let go of the ball, Steve. And I even bumped up the sliders on pass blocking too, and still didn't help. A dominant performance right now for the San Antonio Marshals here in Raymond James on the Mutiny turf. And it could be a lot worse right now. I think the fact that it's only 8-0 when you look at the total yards, the Mutiny are lucking out. Play action fake here. Bart Starr going deep. And Amari Cooper can't hang on to it. He had Amari Cooper single coverage. And Cooper could not hang on to the football. Oh, that would have been a killer right there for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. To the outside, Melvin Gordon. And on the Mutiny side, Ike Taylor's been all over the field today. And this would be a big-time stop for the Tampa Bay Mutiny right here. That one behind Cooper, but he was somehow able to come back and make the grab. Let's go. So first down for the Marshals. Lined up right here at midfield. The handoff, and Melvin Gordon found the opening. He gets a huge chunk of yards.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Chad Brown in on the tackle. But it's Marshall ball right now. And it's Marshall Law. Starr dumps it off to Fitzsimmons. And you see Brown making the tackle there once again. Bart Starr only played a handful of games here with the Tampa Bay Vipers. Wonder if they're missing him right now. Play action fake. Starr's going to roll out. And boy, oh, it's caught by Bryant. I was trying to throw that one out of the back of the end zone. It came up short, but Dez Bryant makes the grab. That was a very dangerous throw by one Bart Starr. And the Mutiny defense right now trying to figure out, maybe it's the pants. Burn the pants. Try to do something a little different here. The Tampa Bay Mutiny, one of the few teams in the league with only one uniform. The Pittsburgh Sting being the others. Only the creamsicle, no road jersey. Nothing happening for Riggs there, and Riggs not having a good day at all. Reggie White coming in and making that stop. Second down and goal for the Marshals. Play fake. It's a touchdown.
That's it, huh?
Gerald Riggs.
Let's go.
The Marshals are in business. Just a little dump off to Riggs from the pylon cam. If you want to learn about pylon cam, NFL Throwback, they did a whole thing about the pylon cam, about technology in football. We got to go for it because we can't kick. Tommy Maddox, week 2 XFL. If he can't kick, we got to go 4th and 2. And it's incomplete. It is dropped by Mike Ditka. Oh, no, it's good. They said good. Wait a minute. That looked like it was dropped by Ditka. Oh, my goodness. Is that worth a challenge? I'm afraid to even challenge because the game glitches out way challenge unless they booth review it. Controversy abound in this one. 16-0. Mutiny falling behind. Steve Young, I mean, they were talking about Big Ben. Maybe we need to see negative 19 yards right now for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. And there we go. They're still in the negative, but they're going to get some positives right there. That was O.J. Howard, who spent many years in the stadium as well. And O.J. Howard again. And the Mutiny are waking up here on this drive. We had to believe it wasn't going to be, you know, a long time that they were going to be held out. Quick pass, wide open. O.J. Howard, 3 catches and a touchdown. What a run by O.J. Howard right there. Nobody was even in the vicinity of O.J. Howard. Good stuff right there. We're just going to say both kickers are injured. It's a unique time right now until I can figure out why we can't kick. That's 2-point conversion is good. Well, they're down by 8. Chris Carter. What do you guys think now? The new sliders opened up a little bit. And we'll see how long we go. If it seems like we go forever without any interception, there should be some interceptions. I think I've noted that a couple times. We've changed a couple of times. We started off on arcade mode, and that was way too easy. Then we switched to we're on competitive, and all the interceptions started piling up. Then we had to adjust the sliders. But it's a it's a league. It's a work in progress. You adjust the sliders. You do your thing. And right up the middle is Riggs. And again, the man making tackles is Ike Taylor all over the field. This afternoon, Ike Taylor making all the stops. Play action fake this go around. And Bart Starr is going to chuck it deep, and it's going to be caught. Donald Hayes. Oh, no, it was incomplete. I thought he caught it. They ruled incomplete on that one. Pardon me. Melvin Gordon gets deep back there. Sean Taylor making the stop.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Play fake, pressure. Starr gets rid of it. Just barely got that one away into the hands of Josh Gordon. Melvin Gordon, Josh Gordon. They out amongst them now, right? They out amongst them now. How's everyone in the chat doing? You guys went quiet. They've had enough. All right. Starr. That one was caught, but out of bounds. There you go. We almost had our first interception with the little sliders there.
Here we go. 50 plant.
I think that's Hugh McEwenny that came down with it, but out of bounds. And Hayes for the first down. 13 of 20 for Bart Starr so far in this one.
Ready, set. 94 is the mark. No chance. Go.
Starr is going to take a sack. And Bart Starr is injured on that one. So Bart Starr's having a pretty darn good game. Well, he's clutching his back now. He's clutching his wrist. He's out of there. So on 2nd and 21, Steve Air McNair comes into the game. And you know Steve McNair can move. And it's incomplete. Amari Cooper has it swatted away by Troy Vincent. And it is indeed a back strain. I don't know why he was holding his wrist. So Bart Starr done for the day. And Air McNair is in. And it's really cool to see Steve McNair one more time getting to play on the field. Oh, man, wide open receiver on the left side. And gosh darn it if we just didn't hit the button. And he didn't throw the ball. You know how it goes. Well, we can't try a field goal. So we got to just heave it deep or punt it because we can't kick. And that's incomplete. I mean, it's a bizarre situation. Obviously, we'd be kicking field goals here. But the kicking's all messed up. So it goes back to the mutiny. I keep thinking that's a flag, that yellow. Just Marshall yellow. Now Steve Young, he almost got the sack there, but he gets it away to Ahmad Green. And the mutiny, they seem to, they continue with the Ahmad Green. It's been a talking point. You know, the mutiny, for running back wise, you know, they got kind of these big, you know, you got Nick Chubb back there. You got a couple big names. I guess that wasn't McEnany that made the the near INT because he was running back there. So I love that. All right, well, the mutiny, they got to get going. They got less than a minute here.
70, Indy. I'm coming after you.
And Westbrook incomplete.
Come on, set.
30 seconds to play here again. We are going to be heading over to Twitch after this to stream our Sunday night football game. And Green loses that one. Easy pitch and catch for Ahmad Green, and Shelton Brown jarred it loose. And it's 3rd and 10, and I would say at this point, if you're the mutiny, just try to get in a field goal range. You can't. You can't kick field goals in this game. They're banned. With Steve Young finally just heaves it, and there's your first interception. So the interceptions are not impossible. And it's going to be Chris Harris bringing it down. Young couldn't find anybody open, and he tried to just sneak it and drop it in. He tried to sneak it into his receiver. We'll see if we get a little extra angle here. But Chris Harris with the interception. So there it was. And Steve Young could not sneak it in. So I imagine we're going to get one final running play here. And that will take us to the locker room with the Marshals now led by Air McNair. It's going to tick down here. And the Marshals are going to take a timeout. So they may be attempting one final Hail Mary here. My goodness. They're going to take a shot at it. Air McNair.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And let's see. It might have the distance. It is incomplete. So McNair will finish 0 for 3. And quite the battle here. The San Antonio Marshals looking to win 2 in a row here. Kind of dominating if you look at those numbers. And not looking good for the Mutiny. Again, after this, quick plugs, TV Sports 27 on Twitter. Follow along with us, Twitter. Hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 500 subscribers here. And if we can hit 500 before the end of the month, I think that'd be huge. So if you have any friends, you have any allies, enemies, friend or foe, whatever, tell them to follow along, subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 500 before the end of the month. Maybe we'll do, we've kind of offered up GM mode because that's something you guys have wanted to see. Maybe that's something we do. We do my GM mode here if we can get to 500 before the end of the month. Also, patreon.com/tvsports27 for a lot of classic and bonus content. And we have our Sunday night game that we're going to be streaming for you guys over on Patreon. Or I should say over on Twitch first. So we're going to stream it live at Twitch. And then on demand, if you want to watch the replay or if you can't catch it live. And again, Steve Young. He needs to start reading these blitzes here. Paul Poluzny coming in. And look at the number of sacks. Well, we traded interceptions for a number of sacks here in this one. If you can't join us live, if you can't stay up late for the Sunday night game, or if you just want to watch the action again, you can do that. That's going to be patreon.com. Intercepted, another interception. Bit of a fluky one right there. But if you want to watch the replay, patreon.com/tvsports27, patreon.com/tvsports27, or click the links down in the description down below. Because once we stream it once on Twitch, that's it. It goes away. Can't archive things on Twitch, so we upload it on YouTube. And then we put it on Patreon, and that's where it'll stay. So if you want to relive the action, it'll be a Patreon exclusive after our Twitch stream. And Air McNair just stepping up. And that's going to be incomplete, looking for Mike Ditka. So McNair 0 for 4. And it's such a weird thing. Like in football, it's kind of like, okay, maybe the passing game's not going how it is, but let's get points. Let's get into field goal range. Let's take 3, 2-score game. We can't make kicks. Kicking is broken right now. It would be a waste of our time to even try a kick. So you got to go for it. And we'd go for it here. It's like a weird thing where you don't have a kicker right now. And they're going to say it's inbounds. That was a close one. Amari Cooper. They gave it to him. I don't know if we'll get a review of that either. There's been a couple calls that have gone the Marshals' way in this one. And they will give it to Riggs. Riggs gets chased down. Boy, how about Sean Taylor and Ike Taylor? Those two have been kind of the dominating force right now for this Mutiny defense. Trying to keep them into this thing. Oh, McNair was going to try to take off. Air McNair. How much does that fellow weigh? Art Donovan coming in. That's a big guy. Right as McNair, he's the captain. You can see he's got the captain patch. Right as McNair was thinking, you know what, I'm going to run this thing. Right there. Donovan broke loose. And we had another sack. So 3rd and 10. And it's not even a field goal opportunity. They got to go for it because kicking is broken. So McNair's going to go for the corner. And it's incomplete. Knocked away by Troy Vincent. And like I said, you got to go for it. There's no option here to kick. Oh, McNair pocket was collapsing and he went down. I hate to say it, McNair, I mean, he's a legend in his own right. Steve McNair went to a Super Bowl, for God's sakes, with the Tennessee Titans. In fact, he's the only quarterback of the Oilers and the Titans in history. 50-some years has taken that franchise to a Super Bowl. He's playing like a backup quarterback right now. He is not looking good in this game. So this is a huge drive for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Quick pass out to Haven Moses. And Moses gets driven forward. It's going to be a first down for Tampa Bay. Steve Young not exactly lighting the world on fire either offensively. It was kind of the Bart Starr show quite some time. Rushing attack. Well, you saw the terrible rushing numbers for the Mutiny, and their struggles continue. So that's kind of put a lot of pressure as well onto Steve Young when you don't have a rushing attack.
60 outlaw.
Boy, the other team can just kind of tee off and defend the pass. That one wide open. O.J. Howard, does he have the speed? Howard down the sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Mutiny. Keanu Neal was in pursuit, but O.J. Howard too fast. And we are a 2-point conversion away from this one being all tied up. What a crazy game we're having right now. So here we go. 2-point play for the Mutiny for a tie. And, well, they ruled it a good completion last time. They're going to say incomplete. So the Mutiny stayed down by 2. And we'll see how Steve McNair can respond. You know, Melvin Gordon doing pretty good on the ground. Do they just stick to a ground game here? And speaking of Melvin Gordon, you can see no carries here in this quarter. Still about 150 yards or so more for the Marshals. And there's Melvin Gordon, speaking of. And he enters right back. He's having a big day, 90 yards on the ground for the Marshals. Give it to Gordon again, and Reggie White tripped him up in the backfield. And Gordon loses 4. There you see Reggie White right there doing his thing. Where the Mutiny got this thing stacked right now. Here they come. McNair, quick throw, and it's Fitzsimmons. McNair had that one read. Saw him crowd the line, just the second completion of this game. And he finds Noah Fitzsimmons. Quick pass for Air McNair. Draw play to Riggs. Riggs trying to push through. How many did he get? Give him about 2 or 3. But Riggs just fighting with Art Donovan. Melvin Gordon steps back in on the 2nd and 7. And, well, he got held up at the line by Derwin James, and then Reggie White, who we've called his name a number of times. What's Reggie White doing? That's just his way to celebrate. Reggie White was a force now. He played for about 4 seasons with the Salt Lake City Fury before being traded to the Omaha Firebirds because the Firebirds wanted to boost their offense. They were kind of able to get that Kansas City 94 team put back together, were the Salt Lake City Fury with Joe Montana and Marcus Allen. Steve McNair. Did Hayes hang on to it? He did. First down. Donald Hayes. And Neil Smith, he was coming in on McNair. What a line. Neil Smith, Reggie White, Art Donovan. 3 of the greats in our great sport. Well, Riggs, yeah, that was a disaster right there. Riggs lost a whole bunch of yardage. Darren Sharper. And again, we could put in the emphasis for those of you just joining us, no field goals can be kicked. So they got to go to the end zone. It's not even like they have an opportunity. Another sack in this one. And a lot of the sacks have been from the corners or the linebackers. So it's 3rd and 24. And the Marshals are going to have to go for it on 4th down. Well, that's going to help out in a big way. Amari Cooper. So 4th and 4, which would typically be a chip shot field goal. Not possible right now. So this is a huge play for the Marshals. It almost feels like another game that's kind of like, that's going to be short, but can he make it? They gave it to Ditka, hoping he could push forward and get the first down, and it did not happen. And who else again but Ike Taylor? And this is, it feels like, it's one of those ones that's gonna go down in the record books as being a strange one because, there's points that have been left off the board because of this weird thing of not being able to make kicks. Oh my God, what a run by Ahmad Green. He kind of just got behind his guys. And just barreled forward. Oh, Ahmad Green had a whole lot of real estate in front of him.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
And we are going to head into the 4th quarter of a very interesting game, a very different game. And one where it's still, completely up for grabs here. 2-point ball game between the Marshals and the Mutiny.
Down. 10 Lobo.
So Young will drop back in the gun on this one. Right on the money. O.J. Howard has had a bunch of big plays when his team's needing the most. That's without a doubt.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. We own this. Get it.
David Moses. And you kind of feel something special about this drive right now. I don't know if you guys can feel it. It kind of feels like it's all going the right way for the Tampa Bay Mutiny right now.
Hit it. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And Ahmad Green having some trouble, but he was able to get the first down.
Let's go.
Steve Young getting the troops fired up. No field goal opportunity. You got to score. Play fake. Young. Is that intercepted out of... No, it is an interception. Wow. And a linebacker interception at that. So, yeah, geez Louise, we turned the sliders down again. Bill Berge. Bill Berge. Let's see. Did he come down in bounds? I don't think he was in bounds. We've had a couple of interesting calls go against the Mutiny today. Let's see if they even try to, if they're even going to, they're not even going to review it. So we can't challenge. Wow. Wow. There have been some bad calls that have gone against the Mutiny today. The Ditka play on the 2-point conversion, which has been the difference so far. Was this really an interception? The catch. He only had 1 foot down, if that. Oh my God. And you can't challenge. What is wrong with this game?
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
What is wrong with this game? You can't challenge. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Well, I couldn't do anything. I was locked into an animation. Oh my God. This game's gonna drive me up a wall. Terrible calls, bad officiating. It's a black mark on our league. And then McNair, like literally, I couldn't even set my feet. I was stuck in an animation. That was not me running around. That was like, I was sitting there like, what is he gonna do? Holy smokes. I mean, it's never a dull moment. You know you're gonna get something weird with this game. I hope my Broncos franchise doesn't break. That's been pretty smooth. This has been pretty smooth up to this point. I don't know why this is breaking so much. Well, that was a monster run by Melvin Gordon's going to help out the Marshals here. But how bizarre has just all of this been? Neil Smith coming in, getting a stop there. Remember, after this, we're streaming Sunday Night Football over on Twitch. And then it will be uploaded over on Patreon. So if you're a member of our Patreon, you get that for free. It'll be up there. But watch it first live on Twitch, then check the replay whenever you want. Patreon.com/TVSports27. Air McNair. Incomplete. What a hit. Ike Taylor once again.
That's it, baby.
Rather, that's Sean Taylor. Ike Taylor and Sean Taylor have just been monsters today. And what a hit Sean Taylor laid out. So they're going to punt this one back, and it's going to be one final shot for the Tampa Bay Mutiny. 3 interceptions so far for Steve Young. He's got 6 minutes. Maybe there's one more shot in it for Steve Young.
Here we go. 8 read.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Big dribble, big dribble.
Oh, Steve Young just got to take. I cannot break free of these anim. It is so hard to run in this God-forsaken game. I literally, you can see the moment I'm mashing the scramble button, which was here, right there. And look at how he runs. Look at that. I did not juke. I literally did not juke. It's like they get stuck in these stupid animations.
Set up. 50 plant.
Unbelievable. Steve Young. Incomplete. Is there another football game I can play? I guess I can go back to playing 2K8. I was doing my league on there. I seem to be happy on that.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Maybe I need to go back to 2K8. Incomplete, and he overthrows it. But I like this because I like having a full team of legends where 2K8 you're limited. I'm going to play Madden 05 or something. I don't know. All right.
Come on now, let's go.
We'll see how San Antonio handles this one. They mainly stuck to just kind of running the ball. We'll be interested to see how Bart Starr looks. If he can come back next week. And you're never in a bad way with Steve McNair, but he has kind of played like a backup a little bit today. He has not been his his typical smooth Steve McNair self. You know, coming fresh off the bench.
I got it. Watch 10. Watch 10. I got you. We got three. We got three.
There we go. I can actually run the ball. McNair's going to dive forward. 19 yards on that scramble. And the Marshalls might let me get in a clock chewing mode here. They might be able to just grind this out on the ground. Oh, Melvin Gordon. And there he is again. Oh, and Gordon goes down. And the Taylor brothers. I mean, Ike and Sean. They've been tearing it up today. But for Melvin Gordon, so this is 2 injuries for the Marshalls. They got to deal with Gordon coming out. They're going to go into clock chewing mode. So Starr and Gordon both coming out here. Riggs, what an opening for Riggs. And that's one of his bigger runs of the day. The Marshalls are just going to keep this thing on the ground much as they can. It's going to be the Riggs show here. And Riggs kind of trucking forward a little bit.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A lower back strain, so it's all Riggs from here on out.
Here we go. Hey, hold on.
They got to force Steve McNair to try to pass at some point, the mutiny, and that's going to do it there. So it'll come down to this 3rd down play. And then, of course, I would imagine the Marshalls would have to go for it. Wide open is Amari Cooper. A huge breakdown for the Tampa Bay Mutiny, and that could smell disaster for Tampa Bay. As we head to the 2-minute warning, the boos are coming out. That was a big-time play for the Marshalls. Now, they do have a chance to stop the clock 3 times. So there's going to be 1 for the Mutiny. I mean, it's going to be 3 the way that they're kind of doing it. It's going to be 3 straight runs for the Marshalls. I suppose you throw it on 4th, right? Because you got nothing to lose. Clock's going to stop anyway. And then let the Marshalls try to go, or the Mutiny. But all of a sudden, the Marshalls have a chance to pick up a 1st down here. Which would about clinch the game. Oh, what a play! Chad Brown coming in, getting the stop. And the Marshalls on 4th and 3 will go for it without having the ability to kick. And Amari Cooper drops it. And it's Ike Taylor again. Ike Taylor and Sean Taylor, if they can win co-MVPs, they're it right there. The amount of times we've called their name. And that was just a floater to Cooper, too. They weren't going for the touchdown. They were just going for the point, for the 1st down to seal it. And Cooper had it jarred loose. So here we go. Steve Young. Not a great day for him. 9-19. He does have the 2 touchdowns. No timeouts. He's thrown 3 interceptions here. They have to score a touchdown. No field goal kicks possible. O.J. Howard. There you go. Catch is made. I won't go hurry up because it won't let you select a play in hurry up mode. So you just got to go into this mode and pick a play. It's just as fast. Steve Young. Pressure coming. He's going to go. Down the field, and it's caught by Julio Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Mutiny. They've trailed all day long. And Julio Jones, in single coverage, which would have been an interception a day ago, he beat Sheldon Brown and makes the touchdown. Look at the hops for Julio Jones, and he shoves down Sheldon Brown. Unbelievable.
Ready? Check. 59.
So here we go for the 2-point play. Oh, Young's they're just standing there. There were 3 marshals right there just watching Steve Young. It's a 6-point game now, which makes it all the more interesting without the ability to kick field goals. If the Marshals score, they're going to have to go for 2 to win it. They can maybe try to kick a field goal if they're feeling risky enough. You're going to have better luck with the 2-point play. So now we head back. And the San Antonio Marshals, with their backup, Steve McNair, have to go the distance. They have all their timeouts, so they can at least utilize the middle of the field here. McNair's going to run around, and he's going to find Hayes. Now, did Hayes get out of bounds is the question.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I believe he did, but the way the officials have been calling things today in this game, you're not sure. They are going to stop the clock for the Marshals. What an ending we're going to end up having here when it's all said and done. A very bizarre game. And that one nearly intercepted as that one was popped out of the hands of Dez Bryant. 53 seconds. Marshals still have all their timeouts. Sun's starting to set here in Tampa. This is the afternoon game. Caught by Amari Cooper, and the Marshals take their timeout. Again, we're not going anywhere. After this, we're going to be streaming the Sunday night game over on Twitch. It'll be computer versus computer. We play 4 of the games, and we let the computer do the Sunday night simulation per Patreon request. And that is caught by Hayes. They don't take the timeout here. Time will wind down. They still got, that winded way down. Wait a minute, why'd that wind down so fast? Oh, I'm still on clock chewing mode. Oh my God, I'm still on the chew clock mode. That's my mistake. Holy smokes. I was expecting to be able to run a couple more plays, but I was still on clock chewing mode, so bad clock management right there. Intercepted. It's game over. Troy Vincent picks it off. It was an underthrow. Even sliders can't save the underthrow. You got a wide open guy in the back of the end zone. It's underthrown. What the heck? And the Tampa Bay Mutiny, in one of the more bizarre games you will see in the RXFL this season. Chris Harris, boy, they are not happy out there. And it's going to be game over. And the Tampa Bay Mutiny will go to 6 wins on the year. What an interesting game. And the Mutiny, who were dominating, they had negative yards at one point. You guys remember that? Number 9 knocks off number 21. And the Mutiny take the victory here on the RXFL. The numbers in complete favor of the San Antonio Marshals, except for the scoreboard. Steve Young, Julio Jones made the play happen. We still got a boatload of interceptions. We had 4 of them in that game. Go figure. All right, let's look at the sliders here. And for kicking, see if we can't find the ability. Now, the closest thing I saw where somebody was complaining about the kicking, they said that they had to turn the sliders back up to 35. I didn't think I adjusted those at all, but maybe I did. Yeah, upgrade them all. Art Donovan. How much does that guy weigh? You know. Alright, let's look at the sliders here. Oh, I gotta be on the other guy here. The commish. The commish is the only one that can adjust the sliders. Let's see here. Let's see the sliders. I guess that's why someone said you had to bump it back up to 35. But it's great. Like, even just bumping down field goal accuracy that much, would it really have that much of an effect? I suppose so. You can see where we got interceptions set at 10 and 5. All right, so we'll see. Maybe that will allow us to actually make kicks again. So, all right, let's take a look at it here. The Sunday night game, which we're going to stream right now over on Twitch for you. You know, with the league schedule. So we got 4 games down. We're down to our final 2. So it's going to be the Brooklyn Beats at the Tennessee Oilers. That is coming up next. And then our Monday night game, it's the rematch of the first game in RXFL history. This time the Mexico City Golden Eagles travel to the Chicago Cougars. Mexico City, dominant team, the Cougars. Boy, a big disappointment for them with Dan Marino. But over right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/tvsports27, we are going to stream the Brooklyn Beats and the Tennessee Oilers. And then, if you miss any of the action, we're going to upload it on replay at patreon.com/tbsports27, patreon.com/tbsports27 for the replay. But for now, let's all head over to Twitch.